So today we are in the new ID Buzz. I say new, it's not particularly that new because now we have a 7-seater treatment. So it makes it one of the best multi-purpose vehicle or vans out there. It's very spacious. Space is no issue with this thing. I mean, even up front here, plenty of space for the driver, plenty of space for the passenger here. You can move around the vehicle without actually getting out. I think the first time we did a video on this with the OG, so the short wheel based version, we showed how spacious it is. You can move around the car, like I said, without getting out, which is incredible. So space is not an issue at all here. What they've done now is just the way the use of space is now different because you now get that extra row at the back. And boot space is around 360 litres of boot space, but you can fold the seats down to get even more space as much as you want. You can fold the one behind me, the middle row, you can fold the third row, you can fold all the way flat, so you can store so much more in the car if you want to. So space is no issue. We don't have a frunk in this because it's got this short overhang on the front and back as well, so that way you don't get a frunk inside of this car. Apologies on the wiper, it's raining, it's such a horrible weather today, so you're going to keep hearing that wiper blade going across the windscreen. But that aside though, plenty of space. Design wise, it's very premium, both inside and outside of the car. I love the two-tone color of the car. It looks very bold on the front with that big VW logo, and you also have that honeycomb design at the lower part there as well. I mean, the ADAS area where you've got it, you're going to attract loads of autumn leaves just getting stuck into places in the car. I love the ID light as well. The LED lights looks great, and it just works really well in terms of the way they've designed it. I think it looks fantastic. It's one of the better looking cars out there as a multi-purpose vehicle. So it's a big car, but they've managed to design it in a way that it doesn't look extra big, like overly big, which is a good thing. Big wing mirrors, drag coefficient, I'll leave all the numbers on the screen. But everything that we love about the original ID Buzz, they've just stepped it up a tad bit more, so you get a bit more for your money. And you're talking around £65,000 for this particular version. You get the life trim level or the style. The style comes with that Armor card and sound system, which sounds absolutely amazing. You can change all the settings on the 12.3 inch display that we've got here. I think it's around 12.3 inch anyway. Sort of same size, same style that you get in the newer cars now, like the VW GTI that we reviewed recently. And you get that ID light up front as well. That shows you the charge levels and stuff like that. And when you indicate of this hazard, it will light up to let you know. You can change the ambient lighting in here. There's plenty of USB-C ports. There's 2 here. There's 1 on that door for that passenger. There's 1 on the doors for every passenger, including the guys at the back as well. So they'll be able to charge their cars, charge their devices very easily. We've got the armrest here, which you can easily pull down and rest your arm and just be comfortable as much as you can be in the vehicle. The center cabin here, the center console thing here, you can also remove it if you wish to do so. It also includes the ice scraper and a bottle opener, so you can have fun when you take this camping or anything like that. I say you can take this anywhere with you, but the caveat there is the range of the car. So this will give you 286 quoted on the WLTP, but in reality, you're not going to be getting that. You're going to be getting around 210, 240 if you're lucky. It's 86% now, and I'm getting, it's quoting 201 miles. So efficiency wise is not the best of all of them out there. The display is very easy to use. It just works really well, very fluid. You get loads of safety equipment like lane departure, active cruise control with stop, go, all that stuff's there. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto is compatible. Only qualms with this is the fact that the touch control here, although it's backlit, sometimes it doesn't work really well. On the steering as well, it's the touch capacitive stuff, which you might accidentally press here and there. Sometimes it doesn't really work well. And you got a small display in front of you, which is not distracting at all. I love the size of it. You get head-up display in this one again, without the overcrowded information on the head-up display. So you get everything you need right in front of you, and you can focus on the road ahead. We're doing things a bit differently today. I'm just driving around town just to see what that feels like, driving a big vehicle like this one around London, because London roads and streets doesn't particularly have big roads. So it'll be interesting for anyone who has a vehicle like this to see how they're gonna operate a car like this around town. So that's the sort of experience I wanted to get out of this today. Like I said, you get 7-seater in here, so plenty of space. Middle row, you can stretch your feet, you can do whatever you want. You can slide forwards, you can recline as well. You just get plenty of space over there. You can fit 7 grown adults in the car. That's how spacious it is. Headroom is aplenty. You can opt to get the electronically dimming sunroof as well. It doesn't come with this particular version, but I think it's pretty cool, especially for those summer days. You might want that, or if you're driving somewhere you can watch the skies and the stars, you might want to look up whilst you're laying in the car, camping, or stuff like that. You got tow bar at the back as well. You can tow big vehicles in this. I'll leave all numbers on the screen. And The back row is nice and comfortable, plenty of headroom, plenty of knee room as well. If you forward to the middle row, you can then stretch your feet if you want to. So like I said, space is not an issue here at all. It's very spacious. In terms of handling and performance, output, power output, 0 to 60 figures, you're talking around 7.9 seconds. It tops out at 99 miles per hour. So this will cope on the motorway easily without stressing out or anything like that. And joining motorway, you know, leaving roundabouts and stuff like that. So there were no issues there at all. And by the way, sorry about the wiper blade. It's horrible weather today. It's raining and windy. I think there's like hurricane something coming towards England or something. So anyway, I digress. You got park assist as well to help you park such a large vehicle. And like I said already, Apple CarPlay is there, Android Auto is there as well. So you get all the tech that you need. Lane departure, active cruise control with start, stop, go. So plenty of tech is in here, plenty of safety stuff as well. Everything works really well. Handling is great as well, surprisingly in this one. For such a car that weighs nearly 3 tons, it's incredible the way that they've been able to give us a good level of handling with those low center of gravity, with the way the battery is mounted. It just means in this vehicle, it's so nimble for such a large vehicle. I'm amazed by it because you can throw it around bends and corners, and there's minimal body roll as well. Honestly, I don't know how they've managed to achieve that, but that's impressive to me. The length of the car, they've stretched it a little bit, so the wheelbase is longer, so your doors, the sliding doors, are a bit longer as well. So that's the way they've been able to do it. So if you ask me which one to go for, I'd go for this one because for around £500 more, you're getting 7 seats. You can remove the back row seats as well if you don't want it. You can fold it down to get more space in the boot. So it's a no-brainer for me. If you're going to get one of these, just go for the 7-seater. And even more so, get the style trim level, because with the style one, you're getting a lot more like the Harman Kardon sound system, for example. So I would go for the full whack and just enjoy yourself, go wild, go crazy without spending too much on extras. But it's still around £65,000 though. So that's something to bear in mind. If that's something you're going to pay for something that gives you 286 miles, I don't know, man. But you do get 286 PS for power output as well. So 560 Newton meters of torque. And you do feel it when you do put your foot down, you feel the torque kick in. So yeah, it's a brilliant car. I think they've done really well with the styling as well. I think it looks bold. Love the headlights, you know, the ID lights on there. The tail light looks brilliant as well. And you can even control the sliding doors using your key fob. I think I've seen somewhere as well where you can actually have windows on the doors, so you can open them electronically using the buttons on the side, but it's not on this one, so I'm not entirely sure. But I think overall, handling is great. I love the way it handles. It hasn't changed much from the previous ID Buzz that we reviewed, and it's a really nice driving experience here. It's really good. Charge speed, you're looking at 200 kilowatts, so it's pretty fast. You get bigger battery, so a tad bit longer range, but not the best. But overall, really good vehicle. It's just a matter of, do I want to part ways with that much money, and am I happy with the range that you're going to get for a multi-purpose vehicle? There are other vehicles out now. So for example, you get things like your Santa Fe, which is really big as well. Probably offers longer range, but it's not a Volkswagen, obviously. You can opt for something like that. So you got the Kia EV9, which is a fantastic vehicle. We've reviewed that as well on the channel, so do check that out. But the level of space that you get in here and the roominess that you get in here, I think it's unmatched. So that's a bonus for this one. But over to you. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, drop them as well. Sorry, this is not the usual review that we do with the drive-by shots and fancy shots and stuff like that. It's so horrible out there today. It's not the one. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one.